we are back with more stuff. As you'll see, hey, if you weren't around at 4:45 yesterday morning, you might not have seen that I had to take the stream overlay down just because, everything, all the relevant information on this game is around the borders of the screen in a way that the overlay just ate everything. And because it's a text-based card game, I'm like, I don't really want to shrink the playfield to, avoid it. I've got a workaround that we will see once we get into an actual game here. I'm here playing some Netrunner for Audio Entropy's weekend-long marathon stream supporting PCRF, the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. You can go to audioentropy.com/PCRF and donate there. Netrunner is the best card game. I am HO. Ava, you said you have played some of it before.
Yes, I have. I do like some Netrunner, but I've never really played it in much of a capacity that was more competitive.
Yeah. I'm okay. I can place around top half at a tournament. Maybe the bottom side of that, but close, close to that bubble. So yeah, why don't we just jump in? My standard runner deck that I've been using is not the most beginner friendly, but it's the one I've got ready to rock. Maybe I'll grab a deck off of Netrunner database after this. If you don't know what this is, it is a it's a trading card game along the lines of, I'm actually going to, I'm going to concede that and leave because I want to make sure I'm signposting that we're streaming so people don't jump into TV/video entropy. Just so people know that they're on camera if we're playing. Yeah, this is a game along the lines like Magic the Gathering, but instead of fantasy, it is cyberpunk. It is an asymmetrical game. You need two different decks to play it. One to represent your runner, kind of like your hacker, and one to represent your corp, the mega corporation that, you play as corp sort of plays defense, runner plays offense is kind of one way to think of it. And the corp wants to advance various nefarious agendas and or kill the runner by shooting them in the body and head, or just fucking them up in cyberspace, while the runner wants to steal those agendas and either sell those secrets or expose them for political gain or whatever. Not real. Listen, the game ends when you steal 7 points worth of agendas, so we don't know what they do with them afterwards. Different runners have different motives in the lore or whatever. I'm going to not just sit here and explain the rules of Netrunner on a blank screen. I'm going to jump into a game now. Now that I've done all that, and that person that I quit on immediately has had time to move on and not seem like I was trying to duck them. What's up?
Isn't Netrunner also kind of touted as a living card game or expandable, kind of you get boosters there's they sell expansions and it's fixed. Everyone has knowledge of what cards are out there.
Yeah, I think living card game is specifically some branding that Fantasy Flight Games uses for a couple of their games. And yeah, the idea is you don't get random boosters. They just put out fixed expansions. Netrunner has kind of an odd history as a game because it started off... it is originally a card game adaptation of the Cyberpunk tabletop RPG, the same one that Cyberpunk 2077 is based on. So back in the 90s, Wizards of the Coast licensed that to make a card game called Netrunner, and it was not that popular, and it got discontinued after I think it got canceled before the second set came out, then in the 2010s, Fantasy Flight Games licensed Netrunner from Wizards of the Coast. Oh, that sucks. They put out Netrunner for 5-6 years, something like that. And then at some point, just as it was kind of starting to gain popularity, Wizards did not let them renew the licensing deal, and they had to discontinue Netrunner. Oh, wow, I didn't get a single thing off that fucking Gashapon? That sucks. This is not going well so far. So what the game is now is it is managed by Null Signal Games, who are a fan-based volunteer organization that sells all of they've started producing new sets, and they sell it all like at cost. So it's a fully non-profit thing that fans kind of control. It's very cool.
They should honestly, I would be fine with them making a little profit.
I think being a non-profit is part of how they like.
That's probably like
skirt
how,
by
like,
some of the legal gray area
legal stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give them some money under the table.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is almost entirely volunteer run. I think a couple people at like the top of that org like make money doing it, but basically everybody else just volunteers. It's just kind of a labor of love to keep it going. What can I do here? So the Corp has put, these are ice. These are kind of the things the Corp uses to keep me from getting into their various servers. Their hand here is their headquarters or HQ. Their deck is their research and development. Their discard pile is their archives. And then they are installing remote servers where they're putting assets, agendas, that kind of thing. So each agenda has a point. I figured
it out.
Yeah. Oh, you got it? Nice.
I figured out this table. So it's pointing me up and down.
So each agenda's got a point value. Like this green mail they snuck out, it's just a 1-pointer. And I win, basically. Either of us win when we have scored 7 points worth of agendas. My guess is that this is a Spin Doctor, which is kind of a techie card that I can explain if I'm right. This might be another agenda right away, in which case I should probably run just to try to keep their money down. It might also be a money-making asset because they're pretty cash poor. I'm also pretty cash poor is the problem, and I'm click poor also. So what do I do here? Well, I actually can make some money here, so why don't we go ahead and do this to install this? Yeah. And then do I go for the amanuensis, or do I think we run to try and keep their money down. That might be incorrect. We'll find out. No further action? Okay. Regolith. Okay, yeah, it was good to kill this. And then what can I discard here? Not ideal. Maybe I should have paid money for that discard because I don't really want to lose any of these cards from my hand. Audrey is very important to get going pretty quick here. Aru's kind of not. It's difficult to like. This is kind of a much like that solitaire game. It is much it's a pretty big like mental load. So talking through it while I'm playing is like,
yeah.
Oh, I think I'm misplaying.
We need a commentator.
I think I can lose I can get Manuel back later. I've got privilege access in hand. That's not the best idea, but.
Oh, like your custom mat, your play mat.
Yeah, exactly. Here. This was my solution to the overlay issue. Yeah, I tested it, and literally all the bubbles just cover up my entire playfield.
And it's already pretty tiny, so you don't want to shrink it more.
Exactly. I can maybe even zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, there we go. That's maybe 1, 2. Yeah, let's go there. So my runner, Sebastião Sousa Pessoa. I don't speak Portuguese, so I might be butchering those names. His deal. So one of the things the Corp can do is tag you. Basically, like flavor-wise, they are like, running a trace on you, basically, except not because a trace is a separate mechanic. But they are like they've located you based on like your internet activity, right? And they can do certain things like discard your cards, or there are some cards that will just like straight up fucking kill you if you're tagged too heavily. You don't want to be tagged as the runner, but Seb, the like flavor with him is that he is like a local community organizer, so he likes getting tagged because it like puts his face out there and helps him like rally people to his side. So every time, if you go from 0 tags to 1 tag, you get to install a connection card for free with him. So you're kind of constantly trying to dance between 1 and 0 tags with him to just get a lot of free installs and build your board up to be something really nasty. Okay. Got another Botulus. What do I want to do here? So Botulus helps me break ice. It doesn't work on this. I just made a bad call. They blocked HQ with something that is immune to Botulus, which sucks. I could slap it like on R&D maybe, just to get something going. Why don't we do that? Maybe? Yeah, why not?
As Veldrin points out, he loves the drama. your runner.
Yeah, Seb. Yeah, he loves the drama. Devil Charm, friend of a friend. Money in some respect is good. I think let's hold on to Fermenter. Okay, so start turn. Let's clear the tag to draw with my console. Let's install. So my breaker, Audrey V2, named after Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. Basically, it can't do anything on its own, but every time you trash a card while it's installed, it gets counters on it. And then it can spend those counters to break ice later. So it's, it's very much, you literally have to feed it Audrey style. Let's see what you got over here. Is it a second Spin Doctor? Yeah. Maybe thinking better here. I'll pay to trash this. I don't want to spend. Gourmand can trash stuff for free, but because that's relatively cheap, I don't really want to burn it here. Spin Doctor is a very, it's kind of technical in a weird way. It's a little hard for, newer players to get why it's, in every single deck. It lets you draw 2 cards, which is always good in a card game. But more importantly, you can remove it from play to grab 2 cards from your discard and shuffle them back into your deck. And where that really is important is if you dump agendas into archives, you can then shuffle them away before the runner can get them. That is especially relevant for Wayland, which is this court faction, because they've got something called Slash and Burn Agriculture, which is an agenda that they can discard to advance another agenda. So the play becomes drop 2 Slash and Burns in archives, score something, and then immediately Spin Doctor back those Slash and Burns before I can steal them. And that's a lot of word salad that hopefully will make more sense if it comes up in play.
No, I get it. You don't want them running on your archives.
So I think I'm gonna run R&D here and use Gourmand to trash something to power up Audrey.
My mind took away from that the corporation is called Wayland, and that's a very good for a dystopian corporation.
Yeah, obviously, reference to Wayland Yutani from Alien.
Because they got Wayland.
They do. Ooh, hitting Logjam was a really nice hit. That's a very strong ice that I don't have to fucking deal with now. Can I get through here? You don't have that much money. I don't think those 2 pieces of ice together are going to stop me. So, yes. I am going to run this. That could be a Charlotte Is it Cassador? Cacador? I don't remember. You usually don't bring Charlotte into Wayland at all, or Zwicky Group specifically. Yeah, the court factions are, you've got the Wayland Consortium, which is what this is. They are they control all of the... Oh, motherfucker. Why do you have so many of these? I think I'm just gonna let this rock. So I can either stop when I hit this, or I can let it do 3 damage to me. I think I'm gonna eat the damage off of it, because if it hits this, I get to draw cards. The way damage works is 3 damage means I have to discard 3 cards at random, and if I ever have to discard more cards than I have in hand, I lose the game instantly. But I can play a little spicy here and take the net damage, because I can replenish it with that. Breach. See, okay, that was worth doing that for, because that lets them install Big Scary Ice if I let them score it. And I don't want them to have Big Scary Ice. I don't want them to have any ice at all, really. And now they're broke. I'm in pretty good position here. I've got some time to cool off and set up a little bit, because my board's not exactly going nuts over here. Get a Fermenter down. Put back Crew. Put back Transfer of Wealth. I should put back Ashen Epilogue, yeah. Alright. Let's hit that. Let's draw. I don't want to show that I have these in advance, because then you're going to move to defend. These guys can basically trash ice. But if I put one down my turn, you're going to be, oh shit, you're going to trash something. I better, more heavily ice stuff up. Probably should just run this Spin Doctor and force them to get rid of it before they have a chance to do anything more fun with it than just getting some cards back.
Honestly, one of the as somebody who plays a little bit of a whole bunch of card games, I think one of the most important skills is learning to not play a card.
Totally. I know what you mean. Okay. Now, I'm guessing that's probably something important. I mean, they wouldn't have put it down if they didn't want it in some capacity. It might be an agenda, it might not be. But right now, I'm not showing, exactly to what I was just saying, I'm not showing any way to get through this. So I'm guessing they are betting I won't burn another 3 cards just to see what this is when they haven't advanced it and signaled that it's an agenda. So I think I can go ahead and slap down one of my, I think it's Aguaceres crew. I think it's kind of a, I don't think it's a like rolled R like that would be in Spanish. That's how I've heard people elsewhere pronounce it, at least. And I'm going to grab some money just in case. And let's go ahead and run this server. And if they res this, I think I can break it with Audrey. And then this I can kill with the crew. Okay, yep, I can break that. Golly. Don't really want to lose any of these, but I guess I'll lose a Praxis. Okay, encounter this. So crew lets me take a tag to drop the strength of an ice by 2. If it's at 0 or lower, I can pay 2 to trash the ice. By taking this tag... Wait, what? Oh. Sorry, they did not realize that I had a move here. Counter ice, bop, dupe, bop. Approach, encounter. So I take this tag, it lowers its strength. That lets me install my other one. I can take another tag to make its strength negative, then pay 2 to trash it, and get through. I breach. Oh, it's a Regolith that I can't afford to trash. That stinks. I called that bad. Okay. Well, dems to breaks. They're going to get some money, which I don't like. But I will be able to use that Fermenter to get my own money next turn. I can use the Amanuensis to draw more. I'm not, like, doing horrible. I'm just not doing as good as I wish I was. Yeah, okay. You going to bed, hon?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Love you too. Okay. It would be really stupid to burn Transfer of Wealth just to get in here. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I think we do this, this. I'll just credit for now. And they're going to be swimming in cash, but that's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. But yeah, the Whaling Consortium, they like control all the banks and also all the, like the paramilitary companies. Then you have NBN, who is like the media company. They're kind of like a like Sinclair Media stand-in sort of. They also own like all the internet companies and stuff like that. Then they, like their stuff is all about tagging you because they're just like, you know, IT or whatever. Let's grab back Eru, so she can pose a threat here. And let's... Oh, right, that ice can't be destroyed. So that's a bit of a counter to my game plan, which is not ideal. Let's hit this and remove the tag, because otherwise you're going to trash my shit. And the other two are Jinteki, who are like the bioengineering corporation. They do like a lot of medical stuff. Their big like flagship product is clones that they like sell to other companies for like cheap labor. Their ice is all very like violent. They're all about trying to kill you. They do a lot of fucking damage. They're nasty. And then the last one is, what is it, Haas Bioroid, or just HB, who they're kind of like posed as like Jinteki's big competitor, because instead of clones, they make robots. Like the last, not the most recent set, but the one before that was all about like Jinteki manufacturing a human rights movement in Brazil to give the Hospiroids robots like human rights so that they could undercut them in the market, and like the runners are all like actually trying to fight for the rights of like Bioroids, but their like movement is getting like hijacked by Jinteki.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever remember really reading the lore of any of the packs I got.
The lore is always kind of like, I think the previous one is the strongest it's ever been. What's the Liberation Cycle? I think they did a really good job with the writing on that one. What's it? Right, because like the set's called Rebellion Without Rehearsal, RWR, which is like a play on RUR, you know, Rossum's Universal Robots, the like play that invented the word robot.
Oh yeah, I know about that one.
Fun little deal. I was talking with I'm like casual acquaintances with someone that like worked. They were the like former narrative director of Null Signal Games that I used to just hang out with them on the forums. And I pointed that out. They're like, "Oh, thank God, somebody finally got the reference we were making." Like, yeah, I took a literature class in college. Boy, they are kind of running away with this in a way that I'm not thrilled about. I think I'd let them... Well, that's going to be a fucking SDS drone deployment, isn't it? And that's going to kill my fucking flower, which is really bad. I can recover from this. I think I just money up. I've got too many transfers of wealth and not a good enough way to get in and use it. So we'll just drop one of those. Yep. SDS? Oh, Basalt Spire. Okay. And they've got a ton of money. So they are going to try to kill me, is what they're going to try to do. And I like living, is the thing.
That's the problem with you runners. Value your mortality so much. You're trying to build a legacy over here.
I know, right? So I think I can... The upside to them scoring that agenda is that now Eru will give me some multi-access on R&D. So I can Chisel Charm the Archives and bust into R&D that way. Eru is Seb's wife. She takes tags so you can run Archives and access R&D.
My wife takes tags for me.
Yeah, exactly. So if I do this, let's draw once because I would love to get a connection to install off of Eru's tag. I'm not getting it. I'll tell you what, I will trash that to draw 2 cards for free. Okay, Hannah's fine. I will take that happily.
I've solved another solitaire puzzle, if anyone was wondering.
Yay.
We got Boomy. That's... Oh, shit. That sucks for me, actually. Fuck you, man.
Oh. Sorry, Veldrin, I'm sorry your comment got held for misogyny because you said classic wife. I'm gonna add that to the allowed terms. You can say classic wife. Jesus Christ, Twitch.
Yeah, was because ass is in there? Is that why it got filtered?
No, it's because it's misogyny. Classic wife. It's like you're saying, oh, classic wife being a woman. But you know, Veldrin saying classic wife force field against the problems clown tags. You know.
Yeah.
It was in support of women.
Okay, well. Now the problem is if you have even one measured... Oh, I just win. Great. I just got lucky off R&D. I thought I was fucking cooked there.
Oh, nice. Just from the agenda points.
Yeah. Yeah, had that not... Oh, they didn't. Okay. Oh, that's weird they don't kill. Because usually, yeah, like, measured response is, let me see if I can't... Tell you what, how about I go over to Netrunner DB and pull it up. We can chat about some cards here. I'm sorry that I'm just nerding out about Netrunner for the next, like,
No. Share your cards. Play with your toys.
Yeah, measured response is one of the big corp win cons that they introduced in the newest set. Basically, if the threat level's 4 or greater, which means if at least one player has at least 4 points, then they can play this card. It costs 5 to play, which is pricey, but it does 4 meat damage unless the runner can pay 8 credits. So again, that means I have to discard 4 cards at random from my hand, and if I have 3 or fewer cards when you play this, I just lose instantly. So a big Wayland win con is just build up a ton of money, get to threat 4, and just slap 2 or 3 of these down in sequence. And it hurts. That's what my deck does. Why don't we flip over to the corpse side? I'll show it off. Because I've also my big main corp right now is also Wayland. This is one of the newer Wayland identities called Bangoon. People say it's bad. I think it's very fun, so I think they can all huff my farts.
Okay. Yeah.
The way it works is that usually corps play all their cards face down, so the runner has to like run into them to find out what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Bangoon, you have the option to install agendas face up, which is like a huge downside. You show the runner exactly where your agendas are, but if they run your agenda and access it, they immediately take 2 damage and a tag before they steal it.
Okay.
So the idea is you can just like grind out their hand, and just make it so they can't afford to keep taking damage to steal your agendas. And then you're either softening them up to kill them outright, or just forcing them to take time off to rebuild while you score out.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of hit them with like a fork here. Yeah, there's 3 kinds of damage in Netrunner. Meat damage means it is like damage to your physical body, in meat space or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Net damage is damage to like your network, like hardware, or
DDoS
your
points.
projection into cyberspace, basically, right? Typically, Wayland does a lot of meat damage. Jinteki does a lot of net damage. And then the last one is core damage, which is not necessarily going for like a specific type. Like, it's not hitting a specific thing. It is more that it is hitting you in such a horrible way that it permanently like traumatizes you. And leaves you, like, every point of core damage you take permanently reduces the maximum size of your hand for the rest of the game. If it's been else that you played, they used to call that brain damage. And
Gotcha.
NSG renamed it for, they felt that was ableist.
Oh, yeah, to say you got brain damage. Okay,
Yeah,
I get that.
And, like, I read the article when they, like, did that revision. Like, yeah, there's, like, players at tournaments that, like, mimic having brain damage when they take it. It sucks.
Yeah, that's the worst part of it.
Yeah. So now it's core damage.
Damage. I read Neuromancer this year, and that definitely blew everything about Cyberpunk just wide open for me. Like, yeah, Beanstalk, yes, okay, yes, all this stuff. I recognize all this immediately.
I did not read Neuromancer this year, but I did listen to the podcast Shelved by Genre read Neuromancer this year.
Oh, yeah, because they're going through the Sprawl stuff.
Yeah, they finished up a while back, but yeah, they went through the Sprawl trilogy, and it was just like, oh, literally none of these terms are original to anything other than Neuromancer. Everything just rips off.
Yeah.
Like, not just inspired by Neuromancer, just flagrantly copies Neuromancer.
Yep. Android, Matrix a bit too is also Neuromancer.
Yep. Neuromancer's all about breaking ice from the corpos.
Everybody's got a badass chick with sunglasses.
Yep. Although, Netrunner had a badass chick with sunglasses in, like, the starter set, and she rotated out, and they never really replaced her. It is a little slow on here tonight. Usually you find a game faster than this.
Well,
still faster than last night.
It's Saturday. Luke, it's Saturday night. I'm pretty sure all the Netrunner players are out partying. They're taking spice.
I think Hannah is the closest thing to a badass chick with sunglasses.
Did we really have to block cowards? I had to permit bastard earlier. Like,
yeah, I saw that.
Like medieval peasants. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Justine, to be clear, even though Netrunner Club kind of wound down, just lack of interest, I'm like playing Netrunner every goddamn night. Hit me up whenever you feel like playing Netrunner.
Yeah, I still have a friend who still plays it a lot.
Yeah.
But they also play Keyforge a lot too, and that's their kind of big game right now.
Yeah.
I sort of like Keyforge. I did play some Keyforge.
I think if I was gonna check out another card game, I'm kind of curious about Arkham Horror.
I do like that card game rules, but has like, you know how Netrunner has like a bit of pieces and a bit of setup.
Yeah.
Arkham Horror is that to just the nth degree, but
yeah.
it also has maybe the prettiest cards I've ever seen in a card game.
Yeah. The card art I've seen is really cool. One really nice thing, you know, like I said, NSG runs totally nonprofit. They don't they sell everything at cost. So one upshot of that is that at like any level of tournament play, proxies are just legal. Like, we don't make money off of this. What do we fucking care? Yeah. If you want to print
That's
off your
nice.
own cards, go for it. And then one of the knock-on effects of that is that there's like a whole cottage industry of people that make like their own alt arts for cards. And like there's a few like style guidelines you have to follow for them to be tournament legal, but as long as you follow those, yeah, like I've gone to some Texas tournaments and I have cards where like instead of a generic cyberpunk city, they've done the art up as like a cyberpunk version of Dallas, you know?
Tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be allowed to put out the Ava Secret Lair for whatever card game I want to play.
Yeah, hey, you can do that for Netrunner.
I could do that for Netrunner. I gotta get better at drawing sort of cyber techie things for reasons.
Yeah, I mean, by all means. Also, you know, some people just have fun with it. There's a piece of ice that's called Tattoo Bola, and it's like an armadillo. I have an alt art of that is just a like somebody like made a little Tattoo Bola sculpture out of like hummus or something on a picnic table,
Mm-hmm.
and just took a photo of it. Does it have Dallas City Hall from RoboCop? No, what? Wait, no, RoboCop's in Detroit. That's not Dallas.
Yeah,
That's a different D city.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, this is...
I finished this solitaire table, but I don't know what the puzzle answer is still. I got one by accident.
All right, what do we got here? Oh yeah, I meant to take these Pharoses out of here. I was experimenting with these. They're very expensive ice that I don't know I like, actually, but we'll go with it. So, what do I want to do here? Is this keepable? There's no money in this hand. I think I want to be able to make some money turn one, so I'm going to mulligan this. I probably still can't make any money. This makes money, but it's very vulnerable, and they'll probably kill it if I let them. That makes money, but I need money. I gotta spend money to make that money, and I don't got money to spend. I'm gonna draw once. That didn't help at all. I'm gonna install, and hope they just ignore this, and assume I would not leave an anthill uniced because of how famously vulnerable it is.
Let's see. You got any new donations lately? We're still looking at 58%. I'm thinking we got some more donations. I do appreciate that. We're at 1760 now. But let's see. Tonight, can we get that up to before midnight? I want to see 1800.
Hell yeah.
1800 is a good number. I don't think we've beaten what we got last year yet. So I want to make sure people dig deep and at least get us to make it so we're always on an upward curve.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna refill my water.
Okay, if they don't kill this anthill, I'm in a really strong position because I'll get 4 credits off of that. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay, cool. So we do that. GovSub to get my money up higher. GovSub to get my money up even higher. The only thing is that Propeller can crack this, so that is a problem. Ooh. Do we put a table bite down? Bite is like a trap that'll damage them and tag them if they hit it. I usually try to keep it in hand to discourage them from running centrals. But I don't necessarily just want to hand them a Basalt Spire, which I'm kind of doing right now. I'm going to put this on the table and see what they do. I've got enough money that they might not be too stressed about denying me money, which is what they would read this as. Or they'll read it as like an upgrade that they don't need to worry about right away. They're just going to hit R&D. Okay, that's fair. Maybe the other bite will show up and kill him. Okay. They are broke as hell. Can slap that on R&D. That's nice. Let's draw. Don't really ever want to draw that ice because it sucks to actually have to res. I just want to res it for free off of an eminent domain. Okay. Let's dump that. Well, know me, I love Bangoon. Favorite corp ID with a bullet. Hit that. Well, okay. I feel like that wasn't necessary. Like, it sucks to hit that naked, but like, come on. we had a game going, so I had no hardware. No, that was premature. That was a silly move on their part. They could have absolutely recovered from face checking a hammer. I've got 2 agendas in hand. They kind of jumped at that one. Unless they had to just, like, ditch out and leave or something. Nope, they're immediately playing another game. They just got scared. That was silly, I think. Let's try again with my Bangoon. Also, yes, thank you for donating, though. Let me check our totals here. Up to 1760.69.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, so far I'm 2-0 on this run. I think both wins kind of were cheap. First one I just got dumb luck on centrals. That second one was just like a concession they shouldn't have done, but that means, hey, I'll take them. If we're in a tournament, that's a 2-0 record. Yeah, if you were getting into Netrunner, absolutely. You want to get System Gateway first. That's kind of the starter set. And then Elevation, the newest set, is kind of meant as the expansion to System Gateway. And then from there, you can, buy new sets. You can also learn to play on JNet, where everything is absolutely 100% free. And find the decks you like, find the play patterns you like, and look at what cards you would need from which sets that way. Yeah, it's a pretty friendly game to get into. Getting into the paper version can cost a little bit of money up front, even if you're printing proxies. Printer, paper, and ink ain't free, you know, so, and like tokens and stuff can cost a little bit to get into, but I think it is much friendlier on your wallet than, say, Magic the Gathering, you know? Ryu's interesting. This is not a very well-loved ID, so I don't really know how to fight them, other than just rely on the fact that their ID is not that strong. Let's go ahead. We'll keep this. Justine, have you messed with PT Untayan at all? The one of the new Jinteki IDs? I feel like that would fit the way you play a lot. It's a very it feels like an ID meant to use with mitosis, you know? And hey, much like Bangoon, it's not that well liked, but you know, I think it can be fun to mess with. Even I'm maybe not as much of a believer in it as I am Bangoon, but you know, you can get up to some silly stuff in casual games with it for sure. I've kind of been thinking about trying to put a deck with that together. Just put all Justine, what PT does is that if you end your turn with 3 or fewer cards, you can spend a credit to advance a card on the table. Clicklessly. So basically you can mitosis to get 2 advancement counters down, and then also get another one for free after that. And it's just, if you're trying to build up lots of traps, it's a way to do that very quickly. I will let you hit that and spend all your money killing it. Although I'm spending all my money also, but I'm getting a big fat alligator out of it. Where do I want to slap my big fat alligator? I could make this stronger. I could start protecting centrals. Fuck it. This is not a smart way to play this, but, you know. I'm goofing around on stream at 11 o'clock at night. I'm not trying to win a tournament. Oh yeah, Chiriboga is also a pretty decent teaching tool if you're just starting out. I think you will pretty quickly, if you're really like into the game and play it, you know, a lot, you'll outgrow the Chiriboga AI pretty quickly. This is a difficult game, and it's kind of no surprise that it's kind of hard to program an AI to play it all that well. But it's, if you're just trying to get the sense of like how is a turn structured, what do you do, it's a really solid tool for that. Yeah, just seeing the big problem with Untayan is that what ends up happening is you get flooded, right? Because you are installing so much shit that, like, you just end up with nothing but agendas in hand unless you try to slip them onto the table, and that can be a tricky thing to, you know, get away with doing sometimes. Let's see. We should get something down on HQ. Because I should stop letting you just run amok on my shit. I was really sad to see that bite get trashed when I was a credit short of using it. Yeah, let's just ice up here. And yeah. You'd be really dumb to let this rock, I think. You're not going to eat the damage, right? You're just... Well, maybe you eat the... I guess I don't... Well, you saw me with a... Well, I don't have enough money. Yeah. No, you're playing it smart. Okay. I can imagine a world where you really want to play spicy and say, I've only got 2 credits. What am I going to do? There's no trap you can hit in my hand that I can trigger for 2 credits. But also, having 3 cards in hand is nice, because you will put them in your deck because you want to play them, presumably. If you're working with Time Bomb, you probably also have, what's it called, Cacophony, the bird. You're probably just going to try and do sort of an Asus style gameplay here. Kind of based around milling me, so I should probably get Archives defended sooner than later. Phoenix is a really cool concept that just, at the very least so far, nobody has figured out how to make work. Maybe it's a card pool problem. It's definitely a card pool problem, because, like, just seeing they have banned Banghar, which was, like, the thing that made Phoenix do anything. Phoenix's deal is that if she gets in on you against, and has, like, let at least one subroutine on ice fire, he can make you discard something from hand. And Banghar is something that turns ice into just doing net damage, and like the idea is you just tank the damage, go in, and then Phoenix fires, and you know, have to just deal with that. And the problem is that the subroutines tend to hurt. You tend to not want them to go off. And yeah, Banghar got banned for just being a little too powerful for other IDs, not Phoenix so much. Okay, Eminent Domain I like to see. I think let's slap a Spindo down. Let's draw another Eminent. Let's draw again. Hey, the other bite. Okay, awesome. Oh, right, I have to do this. I don't really care about getting both of these Eminents down, I don't think. Let's put one of these away. It's going to be a long time before Measured Response is live. Let's get rid of that, and then we will take the last one off the top. I lost GovSub. That's okay. Banner. Okay. Oh, that's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. Yeah, okay. Nothing I can do about it. Wait, you just... Oh, paste 2. Yeah, got it. Right, and then Phoenix fires. I guess I'll drop the spin... drop the bite. I want both of these cards, so I guess I'm just letting them know the shit. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! That's really bad! there's 10 points in archives. At least I've got spin doctors to work with. Oh my god. Okay. What strength is? Oh, we broke $2,000. Holy shit! Thank you so much.
Oh, wow.
1, 2.
Thanks,
So
everyone.
what? We've got assets. We've got operations. So it's only at 3 strength. So this will sleepwalks through it and triggers Ryu first time each turn. So it doesn't do that. But I only can. Oh my god, this sucks. This sucks really bad, y'all. Let's res this. I should have just put both spin doctors on the table, I guess. Let's grab back both of the basalt spires. And I guess that's all I'm doing. Yeah, okay. Oh, and you're hitting Gashapon to try to get another program down so you don't lose a breaker. That's really smart. I like that. No further actions. Oh, yeah, okay, E-Bental. Yeah, no, I've played them a lot. They're really good at this game. So that makes sense that this is going poorly for me.
I'm back. Sorry I was gone longer than expected.
That's fine. I'm getting my shit kicked in.
Oh, okay, I'll leave again.
I mean, they do still have no... Well, they've got a simul chip down, though, so they just bounce it right back. They don't care about that at all. Yeah, oof. Oofa doofa.
Hi, chat. I've now consumed an apple and some crackers.
Hell yeah. Congratulations.
That's good.
Oh, divested trust. Cool. That doesn't matter that much at this stage of the game, I'm afraid.
Oh, we're past $2,000.
Yeah, we just hit it.
Yeah,
we just hit it.
Yeah, I missed 2110.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. What can I do?
Land sakes alive.
I think we need this spin doctor down because we need those measured responses back in the deck. I think we need to threaten one of these. And I think if I win this, I'm winning it through measured response and money. So let's just money up. I think this makes sense. I now really wish I had spent the money to res this logjam. It would have only taken 2 credits away from them, but that's 2 credits that they wouldn't have anymore. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, I should have. Oh, and I still would have gotten the 2 credits back, too. Shit, yeah, that was worth it. I'm dumb. Oh, well.
So, hey, I'm getting a little tired, so I'm going to head out for now.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to be back for, like, when the Demon Souls, or to see some of the Demon Souls, but last time I tried to just, like, take a short nap, I ended up sleeping most of the day.
Yeah.
So, I'll try setting an alarm this time. Thanks everyone who got us and getting us over 2,000.
Shit.
Yeah, totally.
Have a nice night and good luck, Luke.
See you soon a bit.
I maybe should just drop the eminent domain into archives so they couldn't get it. That might have been the play. Rats. I'm tilted after I milled all those fucking agendas.
I wish I keep having like this impulse of like I try to hover over your cards to read them.
Oh,
but
what are you trying to read?
I can't because it's a video.
Yeah.
Well, just like all of them. I just want to look at everything. So
yeah, so
can't blame you.
I think you were away when I was explaining what my ID does, right? Oh my god! Oh fuck you! Oh no! 2 in a row? Come on!
It's different from. Oh yeah, because you switched over to the Shapers. Yeah, I don't know what this one does.
Yeah, I'm playing the Corp. Yeah.
Oh no, you're Shapers now. Okay.
Yeah. This is Bangoon. So basically, I can install my agendas face up. And if I do that,
oh yes, I remember. Yeah, I remember you talked a little about that and realized that was what you were playing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, let's score this for what very little it matters. It doesn't matter at all. But I need that remote clear. They can simul chip to get their killer back, but they don't have that much money. I think I just slapped this basalt down and pray. Maybe we'll see how much. Ugh, nope. There goes another killer. Okay, shit. We gotta start taxing them. I've got money to spend. Oh, right, but that triggers Phoenix. Oh, my God. Yeah, no. I am too tilted after what happened. Oh, wait. Oh, I have to... Oh, no. That's game. I was thinking I could trash it from Ryu, then spin it away. But no, Ryu triggers after the window for Spin Doctor is closed, so that does not work. That's a rough one. I'm gonna try one more. I want to listen. This deck has a solid... It's got like a 66, 67% win rate. I want to show a decent game off with it. Oh, Asa. Okay, so this is going to be a very similar style of game. Focused on milling me. Okay. There's no money, there's no ice in this hand. I would have, like... I could slap, like, Eminent, Tucana, Angelique all on top of each other and, like, do something turn 1, but that's stupid. Don't do that. Don't do that, dum-dum. You tried to... What did you just say about trying to show, like, a decent game off with this deck? You are probably running Chashtushka just like the last fellow was, so let's just get HQ protected and get something down here. Yeah, that was a rough game.
How long do games of Netrunner tend to last these days?
It can really vary. Sometimes they can go for, 15 minutes. Sometimes they can go for like an hour. At like a tournament, the like time limit is usually 40 minutes. That's kind of the standard.
That's still pretty long for like a card game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Magic, you have, what, an hour to play best 2 or 3?
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah,
I think.
Netrunner is 40 minutes for one game. Yeah, if the runner really goofs it, you can just win turn 1, but, I don't love this. I don't love what my deck is giving me right now. Let's slap that. Let's slap that, and let's slap that. My bet is that they're only going to be able to score to steal one of these. Or they won't want to risk stealing both of them, at least. Especially when they're really low on money, so they're clearing the... Well, never mind. Alright, fuck me then. Alright. Okay. Let's put back the Spin Doctor and put back the Logjam. Just to... They're getting a big old multi-axis off of this. So the way... Oh, God. Did I not put the Spin Doctor back just now? Yeah, shit, whatever. The way this works is that every time Asa takes core damage, is it Z-Zir for Asa? Asa takes, like... If Asa takes core damage, then I have to discard cards, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh. Now that's all my money to measure them, and it won't kill. I can draw once to see if I can hit an Angelique. I can Spin Doctor once to see if I hit an Angelique. Do I do that? Decisions here. Because if I do that, I can't score either Eminent Domain. And they're vulnerable. You're still not in a great... I'm going to do it. Fuck it. That's not what I was looking for.
Not getting too much on this one on the screen.
Let's do that to stop another finality coming through. I guess I could have seamlessed out one of these, but that feels bad. Yeah, I seamlessing might have been the right call there. Dig for Angelique, then seamless out the thing. It's tough being in the hot seat doing this.
Because I imagine you also have to think
Oh,
about
Angelique was the
explaining
next
this shit.
card down. Oh, I would have won if. Oh, that sucks. One card away.
Oh, I've paused the stream.
All right. Oh, I win. Okay.
Oh.
No, I don't. I don't have the money. Damn it. Shit. I think I just need to score out one of the eminence. And then trash the bite, probably. That feels correct to me. Biowalk should go on the other. Lose the bite so we can spin it back. Okay, I'm glad I didn't grab Pharaohs because that thing's a little shit. I guess the Spin Doctor, I can always spin it back. I gotta do 2. Seamless into Eminent scoring to Regolith is not a terrible idea. Yeah, I don't dislike that concept. Lost a Fly Swatter, that's no big deal. It's not a virus game plan. Do we grab a Rego with Eminent, or do we grab more iced, maybe ice up Archives to protect against a Pinhole, so that we can get this going?
I'm keeping an eye on chat, because it seems like there's some Netrunner knowers in here.
We got some Netrunner knowers in the chat. Yeah, I think that's the correct move.
The answer is probably yeah.
Yeah. Except that doing this doesn't leave me enough to actually res this. So maybe we're back to the Rego plan. Yeah, let's go with the Rego plan. Oh, right. Shit, okay. No big deal. I got a Spin Doctor. So we'll spin back the spin and the basalt. We just need money, because one run wins me the game, especially with how low to the ground they're running on credits. They're kind of not respecting measured response. And they haven't had to, because my money's been so low, but... So, spin back this and this. Okay. Oh, I don't love having that in hand, but there's nothing I can really do about it. Yeah, I've been right within kill distance multiple turns in a row. If they run it all now, they're in trouble. I think drop this and let's or do I just go fully off the top and hope that it doesn't give it up? Because the more I drop from hand, the how many agendas do I have left in the deck? I've got 1 Basalt, I think 2 SDS, and the others I don't really care about. I guess if they did a finale and hit like, no, yeah, it's only 2 more 1-pointers. So there's only 2 more or 3 more agendas out of 27. It is too late at night to be doing those odds. I 1 in 10. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. That is close to 1 in 10. Yeah, because that's close to 3 in 30. Yeah. 10%'s pretty low. I'm gonna. Okay. Risk paid off. And if they run to check that, they're done. I win, most likely. I don't know exactly what they have in hand. They might be able to defend themselves, but it would be difficult. Okay, they're coming in to check. Yeah, this isn't ideal. So
Laura in chat says it's about 1 in 10.
Yep. Continue movement. So 1 in 4 that I just lose outright. Oh. Okay, nope, they hit the anthill. Okay, you know what? Not dumping the anthill paid off. Okay. Now if they run this back, that's when it gets hairy. Because now I need both measures. Yeah, if they run this back, I can't kill them. Because either they win or they hit one of the measures, and I need both of them to win. So I don't know whether they realize this, but the winning move is to run HQ a second time. And they did not do that. I think I've got their ass. If they've got 2 Steelskin Scarrings in hand, they're still alive. We'll find out. Uh-huh. No! Exactly what they needed to stay alive. Holy moly. That sucks. Oh. That's incredible. Okay. Do we slap this behind the Biowok because they're not showing a way to crack Biowok? Botulus can't do it in 1 turn, and 2 of them are in discard anyway. I don't know. I don't know the numbers on fucking the virus killer because no one ever plays it, so I don't know. I don't even know. Is it Hantu? Or is that the... No, Hafrun is the ice. I think Hantu is the killer. I have not seen them spend, like, any influence. Yeah, I would love another ice. But I'm just wondering, where is Basalt more vulnerable? Because if you run here, it's a 1 in 3. It's the odds of them having a way to slip past Biowok versus the odds of... versus 1 in 3 odds. You know, or 1 in 5 odds if I draw up, I guess. But drawing up might also give me more agendas in hand. Let's draw once. Pharos would matter if I could get it advanced, but it doesn't matter without advancements. Well, if I install it, I can't score it next turn, which gives them 2 attempts to... Hantu costs 5 to play. That's expensive for it having limited uses. Let's draw again, because, yeah, if I install Basalt at this point, I can't score it next turn, so they get 2 tries to find something to break it. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Good for you. Oh, 5 credits to break Biowak. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. I cannot believe they had exactly what they needed to. They have been like I've been just under the credit limit to kill this whole time, and then I go for the kill, and they have the one combination of cards that means I can't kill them. It's very funny. The good news is they can't do that trick twice. So if I draw the second measured, or I draw an Angelique, I've got their ass if they run. Yeah, I mean, that probably was absolutely a deliberate thing. Giving them money makes it easier for them to duck the measureds, but giving them cards lets them find their breakers. I guess money. I don't want to give them either, honestly. I won't lie. I'd rather they get nothing. Hammer's not bad here.
Always give money with Wildcat, Cinderin says.
Yeah,
and you know what else you should always give with money?
Hey.
To PCRF.
Hey now.
audioentropy.com/PCRF. And just keep that number going up, because nothing thrills me more than seeing kids getting the help and the monetary support they need.
Hammer is a really nice draw. The question is, where can I put it to make it the most effective? Well, but Hammer doesn't kill Begamont though, because Begamont is a fractor. It's not like an AI or anything. So it's good, but it's less good than I was thinking it was. What's their core damage at? 4. So yeah, okay. They're not gonna like die if I get rid of Marrow or something like that. And that only happens at discard anyway. That doesn't happen as soon as they're what to do. I mean, Hammer is still a good hit. I would like to hammer them. I'm worried if I put it on HQ, I am signposting to them that there is something worth defending in HQ, and they'll start running at it, and I can't. The odds are not in my favor if they start running HQ over and over. If I put it on R&D, that looks like I'm just trying to respect another finality, which, like, to be honest, I would be. If I put it on the remote, I mean, it makes it hard. That's the thing with Hammer. It does a lot of damage, but it doesn't stop you. You can just ignore it and focus any, like, tricks to get through on Biowak. And now they have money, so they can just, like, install a killer and go crazy. I think I play this pretty conservatively and just do this. I don't like putting this down, but just because it ups the odds of hitting one of these basalts and ending the game. But I gotta play cards at some point. Besides, you're a Wayland player. I would like to hammer them. I would love to hammer them. I feel like
mods hammer that guy.
Historically, I have been more of an NBN guy, but I just have not loved the NBN stuff they've had around lately. Okay, if Palongi Begamot is their trick for getting through, then I might have gotten them to show their ass early here. Because this is gonna use up 2 of those, and then I can't. They'll probably take the money off for Mentor, unfortunately. No, Begamon's not a killer, but Pelongi can... Oh, Pelongi only works once per turn. You're right, you're right.
I like the art. I like that bug.
Yeah, it's a funky little creature. Oh, right, Hammer's text. Yes, yes, yes. You can only break one sub with Hammer. Right, right, right. So Pelongi only does so much for them.
Pelongi.
They
Poob has it for you. Try to break Poob.
It's not ideal for them either way. Okay, they're protecting their console. That makes sense. So that means I get to tag them and get rid of that. Maybe I should have gotten rid of Pelongi, but Pelongi's also only going to have one more go. I can just purge next turn. I'm not that stressed about that. Okay. Oh god, more agendas. Fuck. I've got enough of those, thank you, please. Ugh. Yeah, I like the new, like, once per turn, like, arrow thing they've got in Elevation, and, you know, presumably moving forward. Okay. What's the game plan here? Their money is stable enough now that I don't think I can measure them. If I can score out... Yeah, I mean, Triple Advanced Pharaohs does look good. Yeah. That's true. They're never getting through a Triple Advanced Pharaohs, are they? That's a very valid point. Where do we put a Triple Advanced Pharaohs? We have to put it on HQ. We're so flooded. And it's going to take us multiple turns to get it triple advanced, unless we draw the others seamless. I would love to get one of these basalts scored, but I'm just not seeing a clear path to doing it. If I install an agenda here, they will just let the hammer fuck them up, use Pelongi Begamot to kill Biowak, steal the agenda, win. So I think I can't install an agenda until I have purged. And even then, they could just have another Pelongi ready to rock, you know? So that is tricky. Oh, right, they let the hammer fire. I trashed Pelongi. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true, they can't let the hammer fire. So, okay. Here's what I think we do, then. I think we put... Yeah, Kroranar, thank you for that, for pointing that out. That is a really good point. But again, I am still vulnerable to if they have another Pelongi in hand, they can install a second one. It's not unique. Install a second one. I can only trash one of them. Then they use the other one on Biowak. I have not seen much of an influence spend in here. If Pelongi Begamot is the main way they're breaking ice, they might have multiples of that, and I don't know that I can assume they don't have it. At the same time, I can't just sit here. Eventually they'll run HQ and I'm boned. Yeah, Kronar, I think that is a valid point. Let's push and hope for the best. Like, I've been cooked ever since they got that early finality to get to 4 points, and I've just been kind of playing the tough game here of trying to claw my way back. We'll see if this does it. Wait, trash is censored by default?
Yeah, that was what I was laughing about. Was it said you trash when it said hammer fire, you trash Palangi.
Oh, sure.
So I said it's okay to say you and trash next to each other.
Uh-huh. Nothing better than when your opponent on JNet just types in the chat, hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Yep. Well, is what it is. Nothing I can do about that. I won't, I'll let them have the fun of going through the bases here. Yeah. All right, let's pivot and try something else. I think I've got an Epiphany deck in here. I have not looked up the exact list that won Worlds, but I think it was a variation on this Epiphany Analytica build. I know it was Epiphany. I'm not sure if it's this specific asset spam. I think it is with all the nasty HB assets. We'll see how this goes. I don't play this deck a ton. I kind of goofed around with it just to see how it worked. But we've only got like a half hour left here. Fun to mess around.
A second bug has hit the lizard.
A second bug has hit the lizard. Yeah.
I'm just conveying what's in chat. I don't even know if the jokes are funny. I'll find out later.
All right. Do I like this? I think I like this. Yeah. Okay. I think we just immediately start putting them in asset hell. If they run, they steal the tomorrow's headline, they're tagged, and I'm not that upset about them getting tagged. And they've only got so much money. This stuff all costs money. I think we're in an okay spot here.
I really like it when cards and card games have names that are just like concepts or like common turns of phrase.
I think the funniest part of Netrunner to me are all the names that are just like, that's just like a person's name. Like, I don't know why the first one jumped on. It's like Katie Jones was like a classic Netrunner card. Like, that's not really like a cool sounding like creature. That's just like, yeah, that's my like coworker.
Or it's funny, just like, yeah, Magic the Gathering's got like Black Lotus and I don't know, the Dark Wall of Screams, but you got federal funding.
Right. I've got Hannah Wheels Pelantra. Mandatory draw, so we'll hit the federal fundraising, which lets me look at the top. Oh, that's a lot of agendas right at the top of my deck. I don't care for it one bit.
You know who else needs fundraising? Kids in Palestine. audioentropy.com/PCRF. Give us your fucking money.
That is so damn true. Okay, we'll do that. And then we will install this off of Warm Reception. And we will derez federal fundraising. And then re-res it. And res Worm Reception again. Pop this. Send that back to the Shadow Realm. Slap ping on HQ. And well, we know it's on the top, right? It's that other artificial crypto crash. Which means we should draw it, because it's going to be safer in hand than in the deck. This is more agendas than I would prefer to have in my hand. Yeah, I've got no way to defend that. That's okay. Yeah, Steve Cambridge was like one of the cooler like runner IDs. I was like, that's just Steve. Do I install one of these? I can install the Tomorrow's Headline. I'm not mad if you steal that. Choose another card to D-Res. I don't have another card to D-Res. Okay. Let's Epiphany. Let's look at what we got. Powers, B1001, next big thing. We can slap out a Powers. We can hit that. And let's get something on R&D. Yeah, this deck's about to get fucking silly with it. Oh yeah, B1001's cool. You immediately zeroed in on the damn agenda, which, fair enough, I guess. Yep, you're tagged now, so there's that. We are probably going to have to zoom this view out to make room for all the bullshit I'm going to be installing. Do I want to... No, I'll let you pay 3 credits on that. I'll let you go broke on that. I guess you have Azamat. You wouldn't have gone broke. Well, you decided not to do it anyway, so... Let's do this. We have so many danged agendas. Warm Reception. Let's slap the other B down. D-Res the Spin Doctor. Okay. I think we gotta try and score something here because of how much shit we're fucking eating.
A lot of servers.
Oh yeah, this is nothing.
Okay.
You ain't seen how many servers this is gonna
It's just
make.
been more than the other games I've been watching, but you know.
Yeah. No. Let's try something.
I'm finding just watching the game log is the easiest way to follow this, I think.
That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have double this, ideally. The idea with this kind of deck is you just install so much shit that they can't afford to check all of it, and either you kind of sneak an agenda in all that bullshit, or it's just like a ton of assets that individually all do like one tiny thing, but add up to just kill the runner with 1,000 cuts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, playing against it, it just becomes very much like the Corp is building a Jenga tower. You cannot afford to get all of the blocks out of here, but you have to think very strategically about which blocks can I pull out of the tower to make the whole thing collapse. It can be... I don't like fighting asset decks. This is a real I'm becoming the monster that I hate playing this deck. I would rather keep that, but I can't do it. I have no say in whether you trash this. Use up your Azamat at least. Nipple. Alright, let's res Warm Reception. Let's res, not you. Let's res Spin Doctor. Okay. Start turn. Install this. D-res Spin Doctor. Install this. I don't love scoring Crypto Crash while Laura is already broke, but I also don't love letting it sit here to be stolen. So I think I should not fuck around and just snatch it up. Is that correct? That leaves me with enough money to res Ping and B. I think that's correct. We'll find out. Did I counted incorrectly. I'm gonna undo those clicks because I mean she already knows it's advanceable. I haven't given away any information. In that case, let's draw and draw. Let's Epiphany, because that'll help with balance coverage. Ooh, that'll help a lot with balance coverage. All right, so working prototype and IP enforcement are what's on top. So let's slap federal fundraising down. Okay, I'm feeling okay about what's going on here. You're gonna hold on to that. No free lunch as long as you can.
Good right. Good night, Justine.
Yeah, have a good night. We're gonna be wrapping up Netrunner in about 30 minutes here while Crystal takes over for Demon Souls, so.
Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. Jeez, I haven't thought about.
Res that, so you can't steal it without, or trash it without taking a tag.
Because that's. Oh, this thing. I think I was looking at this the other day.
Yeah, Ice Cream Jones, I also was, like, talking a million miles a minute last intro. Like, oh shit, we can play Netrunner for like 10 minutes, let's go! Let's res that, and it was working prototype on top, I believe. I'm gonna feel stupid if I'm wrong. I'm not. Oh, okay, hell yeah. Gain some money. You're still broke. I should have res warm reception. I forgot to. That's okay. I'll live. Can we just res a bunch of shit to mess up your situation? Let's see. 1. 2. 3. We're one shot. Do we have anything else we can install? Yeah, with the other warm reception. So let's do that. Let's zoom out a little bit. Res this. Res a B. And do that. Can I install ice on warm reception? Yeah, 1 card. Yeah, I can do whatever I want. Oh shit, I forgot to check what I've got on top, because I drew, yeah, okay. Oh well. Hitting the spin, that makes sense. I will take back, let's do, I want a Fed Fund, so let's do both of them. That makes sense.
My internet fucked up. Everything. Oh no, I'm good. Okay.
I'm wondering if she is like accurately calling that this is a crypto crash and deliberately staying low to the ground on money so that I feel bad about scoring it, or if I'm reading too much into what she's doing. Asset? Nope. Let's see. Let's install a spin docketer. Choose another card to de-res. There's no real reason to. Choose a card to install. Let's slap down. Where are we slapping that? We can slap that on balance coverage, probably. That's an important thing that I want to keep around. Well, I think we should go ahead and nail this. Evil Brennan, hello.
Yeah, that's us.
That's us. We is the entropy. That's so true. Get our working prototypes back. I think all the zooming in and out is messing with the chat log scrolling. Okay. Yeah, give me that. I gotta remember to Epiphany this turn, so this does something. Yeah, that's useless. Install you. I've got nothing to derez. Install you. So powers that be, Oracle Think Tank, shipment from Vladisibirsk. So I want a powers on the table, which means it's Oracle then shipment on top, which is important for next turn. Unless I want to check that again. Yeah, let's check it again. Oppo, okay. So it's shipment then Oppo on the top of the deck. That is what we know. Okay, and res virtual service agent, which is a fun combo because virtual service agent is going to tag, and then I can use B1001 to remove the tag and end the run. So it makes a nasty little combo, except then you just install a decoder and the whole combo falls apart. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not even mad. You are on threat for a big Oppo now, so that's something. Alright, so we call Operation Off of Balance Coverage. Yep. Do I want to install anything with that? I don't know that I do. I don't think I do. Don't want to derez anything either. Oh, that's true. They could just use no free lunch there also. Yeah. It's a bad situation all around. Yeah, that is a good thing to note for the future. What's the deal here? Do I do this? And if I do, yeah, I can drop like IP enforcement. That doesn't seem like it's gonna be painfully relevant. I spun away the. My brain is fried. That was completely pointless. Oh my god. Oh, that was a terrible move. Full on goof up. I thought I still had a fucking working prototype in archives, but now I... Okay, and then it's Oppo Research, right? Yeah. And, yeah, I mean, I don't care about any of that right now. We need a little bit more security in a server. Another ping would not really help. No. Two VSAs together doesn't really help much. Oh. Epiphany. Federal fundraising, Crypto Crash, Hollow Man. Which is Hollow Man? I can't. Place 2. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. Okay. If I can build up some money, I can do Epiphany shenanigans to maybe score something next turn with Hollow Man. Wait, how does Hollow Man do it this turn? Because it's going to take 2 clicks to get everything installed, and then it would take a 3rd click to do the Hollow Maning. I think I have to do that next turn, right? Yeah, I only got the 1 click left. I think for now, let's just slap a Fed Fund down. But yeah, next turn, that might be good. Oh yeah, the off by ones are horrible. Okay. Let's do that, and let's throw out Bigger Picture and VSA. With the idea being, hopefully we can VSA, get it back with powers. Okay. I'm keeping you busy at least with all these assets, but that alone is not enough to win a game. Oh, I guess to win I needed to install the agenda this turn, but you would have just, yeah. Maybe I can slap something face down on the VSA to get the... I don't know. I'm not feeling confident about this in, like, any direction. I guess that does mean you're oppoed now, right? I can hit that on you. Do we do this? Or do we save the money? Well, if you hit that next big thing, I just die, so I probably need to keep you out. Well, I can't keep you out. That's the problem. You can just slip right through. Nope, that's it. Nuts. Yeah, that. It is a difficult kind of deck to pilot. Let's try doing a run real quick. This is like a weird deck that I've just seen some people playing online. That's kind of fun to goof around with. I don't think it's that good, but I've been eating shit all night anyway, so who cares? It is built around a weird alt win con they put out, where instead of scoring to 7 as the runner, if you run all 3 servers, this person's maybe not at their computer. If you run all 3 servers, you get to put one of these knife cards in your score area, and if you get all 3 in, then you win by assassinating the corporation.
That's always, I love a good alt win con.
Oh, Tehran, someone from the local area who's extraordinarily good at this game. I'm gonna eat shit. Yeah, I think it's tied to like the story of the last set where like they had to assassinate the 3 heads of like the corp to like, stop a evil political thing from happening. So it's like, oh, you killed all 3, you win. I don't have any knives in hand, so I'm going to mull off of this. Okay, I got a wizard chest which will let me find a knife, maybe, if I get lucky. But yeah, I don't. Okay. And top of the stack is Jichinyo. Okay. I'm gonna be able to score 1 turn 1. Because we do this. Steal an agenda. But, you know. Oh, run an HQ. Shit. Shit. I didn't think that through. I'm going to undo that. Run archives. Shoots me. I feel a little bad on doing that one because if the mark had been archives, that would have been the right thing to do. Nah, I shouldn't have undone that. But they seem cool with it, so I'm gonna. Oh, I didn't hit the. It's too late. Never mind. Can I just click in? How do I do that? How? Yeah, it's not a huge deal. I messed up. It's my goof.
Yes. I meant to reload the donation page, but instead I reloaded the stream. Nothing new in a little bit. Get on it, guys. You know the link. It's on screen.
Yeah. audioentropy.com/PCRF. Okay, I think they're doing the, like, they're just going to make a ton of money, big deal out of salvo testing, which does core damage to me, and then just wreak havoc, which is not a fun way to go. That's also not a fun way to go, but I've got one click left to deal with whatever they install. We should have overclocked that, but that's okay. All right. Yeah, Achievement Night 3 isn't usually on that list, so they might be doing something different. Dwafter. Don't love that. Really don't love that. Okay. They're all unbroken subs on Drafter. Use Drafter to add weight workers to archives to HQ. Yeah. Right, they're saying that's Drafter. Got it. Okay. Well, then let's... this. Okay, and that breaches trash it. And I still have one on the board, but they're low on cash. He's low on cash. From HQ, yeah. So I don't really want to back the plan into it. Have biobands, yes. Okay. Okay, makes sense. They're already through about half their deck, so they must have agendas in hand. Or on the table. Yep. And this looks like it's setting up for a fully up. Yep. I don't think I'm scoring this Jadenho anytime soon. Like, I could maybe, but it feels... slamming my face into this just does not feel like a smart idea. And I don't know what this is. I guess I could... We can run it because they kind of have to respect it, right? And that'll at least give us information. If it's another drafter or something, I'm pretty unhappy, but we need the information. Okay. Not too bad at all. So we just get some breakers installed, or run over here. Well, we can do a little bit of both. Maybe should have buy-abandoned one of these, but whatever. Okay, hey. I don't gotta win with knives. Makes sense. You're not going to put anything... Oh, jeez. Oh, God. You're not going to put anything too precious here because you know I can just crack it for very little money. You're probably just trying to tax out my revolver. Let's hit this and hope for archives. Nope. No. Draw. Okay. Decoder's nice to have. I don't want to finish the turn tagged, so I'm probably... It does suck that I'm not drawing this until we're already on high enough threat that its strength is weakened, but what can you do? Okay, Yeah, Baya can't eat a tag. That's true. Oh, hey. All right. I'm not too fussed about this. All right, you're scoring something out with nano management. Uh-huh. Midnight. Okay, makes sense. At this point, bothering with the knives seems kind of pointless. That's gonna be what? 4-6 to get through, so I could transfer and put them on very little money. Yeah, I think that's the game plan here. And there it is. Okay. Not the game plan I was going after at all, but you know what? You take the wins you can take. Crystal should be here any minute, so I don't think we're going to jump into another game. But, folks, thanks for hanging out. I'll probably stick around a little bit. I like Demon Souls, so I will probably see,
Hello.
see what's... Oh, hey.
Wow.
Oh, Crystal. Hi. How's it going?
Speak of the devil.
Speak
She's
of the
Charlotte.
devil. Are you ready to... Hey, I think you mean speak of the demon, right?
Yeah, speak of the demon.
Because you're about to play Demon
Speak of the
Souls
demon
for
and
10
it will
hours
soul.
straight. Yeah, I will hand things off to Crystal here, but thanks so much for hanging out, y'all. I'm glad I managed to play some Netrunner on stream after all, even if I mostly ate shit tonight. That's okay. It's still fun to play Netrunner and talk about Netrunner. And having a sanctioned zone where I can do it and not feel guilty about annoying people is great, because I'm raising money for PCRF by doing it. Yeah, we're going to go down shortly, and then Crystal will be back with some all-night Demon Souls, baby. See you soon.